Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a stock that is about to go crazy next week and why you should keep it on your watch list. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped those stocks of interest in the comment section of this morning's pre-market analysis video. Before we begin, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in. And also don't forget to click on subscribe and to click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on daily uploads. Let's begin. Alright, right off the bat, we got the SPY over here, and in the morning I gave y'all a very some scenarios to keep in mind. Alright, let's zoom in really quick. What happened this morning? So with the SPY, I told y'all when we got this massive dump after the, I think it was the job report, right? Like this situation was looking bearish from the start, and then the job report kind of retested that previous high before the dump. And I told y'all a bear trap would look like this, where it just goes straight up and actually breaks through and keeps going. All right, and this thing actually went all the way up, kind of discouraged the shorts right here. The shorts were hoping, they were praying that this thing would not break up off there and just stay underneath it. And it actually did stay underneath it. Like you see, we opened right here, we retested, and then we immediately fell right below to 1065, which is like the bottom of this line which I drew this morning. So a nice decent trade, not a bad day trade right here. All right, or somebody could be like, yeah, this is just a bigger version of this zigzag that I drew over here. Like if you make this a little bit lower like this, and then we change this and we make this a little higher like that, and then we can just see this thing just go down, and it could go even lower. Like I said, if we look at the one, the support line that I drew is all the way down here to like 45.60. all right, and in this environment, again, since I've mentioned this earlier in the week, different sectors are going to do their own thing. It's not like the whole market is collapsing. No, there's actually some sectors that are doing extremely like well and just cruising up, while the SPY and especially QQQ are taking a massive hit. All right, so could this thing fall? Well, we'll see. I honestly think that it could. I think there's a chance that it could. It looks like it wants to. Like this is not something that you want to fight the trend on. Like it looks like it kind of wants to. Maybe not Monday, but maybe Tuesday. All right, it's going to get here at some point. I would like it to get there. I'm sure a lot of people would like it to get there, so that we can get a very strong, ferocious bounce. All right. Now the stock that all of y'all should keep on your watch list for next week, that stock is MRK. All right, and the reason why I want to share Merck with y'all is because of this thing right here. First of all, we gotta look at the daily. The daily is not looking too bad. All right, it's not looking bad at all. We have a strong support line right here, strong support zone right over here. All right, that's the first thing. Number two is trying to recover. On the daily, there's a lot of gaps, one here and one here. And also, if you look on the one and you zoom in right over here, you can clearly see that there is this bullish rectangle on the chart right there. All right, and it broke out on, I think this was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, not Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, so it broke out on Wednesday and then formed this bullish pennant right here, and I immediately shared this thing with everybody in the Discord before it broke out at exactly 79.40, 79.20 or 79.30, like right over here. All right, and I think it's gonna keep going higher, so definitely watch this one for a long. Okay, I think it's going to go all the way up to like, it's gonna go up to 80, 83, maybe $84, somewhere over here. Right, there may be some magical unicorn news happening over the weekend, so it's definitely something worth watching. I'm not bearish on this structure at all. This is a long, so that is the stock that y'all should keep on your watch list next week. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The first one that we're going to address, let me change the time frame to the 5 or the 3. There you go. And then NVIDIA. All right, with regards to NVIDIA, it's just chilling right here. It's very, very vulnerable, right? This line right there is a line of supports, and the more times we test the previous level of support, the more likely we are to break it. And knowing NVIDIA, we got 1 right here, we got 2 right here, we got 3 right there, and 4 right over here. Knowing NVIDIA and how it closely follows up the Qs and somewhat Nasdaq, yeah, and also not the Qs and also the SPY. I mean the SPY. If this thing collapses, everything is gonna fall. Like I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it can go lower. Like I think it can go lower and go down to like, if it was to break that level right here, we may see 240 soon. We may. Don't be scared. Don't be panicked. It will be, if there is a massive sell-off, I'm sure it will be short-lived, and it will be a great buying opportunity, right? To go long, kind of like what I drew on a SPY at some point here. Just go long like this. All right, so that's my very honest opinion on it. Not bullish yet. Not bullish yet. So that's my honest thoughts on that one. The next one that we're gonna talk about, CLOV. Now, in regards to this one, again, why do y'all like this? Why do you like the BBIGs and the just why? I don't understand it. If you're shorting, go for it. Like this thing is just going, it's just slowly fading, especially after this break right there of that bearish rectangle, which is the opposite of a bullish rectangle, right? It broke down and it just kept falling and falling and fading and fading. It's heading down to $2. It's sad. It's a sad sight to look at. I'm not touching this one at all. It's too small and I'm just not interested. How long is it gonna chill over here around the 2s? I don't know, and I don't really care. All right, this is not something that's on my watch list, so that's I'm just gonna leave it at that. The next one that we're going to talk about is a reputable company, which is actually doing quite well. Not doing quite well. This is Square right here, and it showed the same structure as, again, for all of you who have been watching the videos throughout this last week, showing the same structure as Etsy and AFRM, which we made money on AFRM. This one right here, they fell all at the same time and it just kept falling and falling and falling, right? This is very bearish structure, and I think that it can go all the way down to the 130s, like 135, before we see some type of consolidation and some type of bounce. All right, I warned y'all yesterday about PayPal, which one is gonna get filled first, whether it was at 220 or at 130. I think that was that gap. Yeah, I warned you about that, and this thing is just going down and down. So just be careful, be very timely with your entries. If you're an option trader, you want to time your entries right, because you don't want to get crushed by the Greeks for when this thing consolidates and there's no volatility. So just keep that in mind. All right, now the last stock that we're going to talk about in this video, that stock is HSA. Somebody asked about this one. $100 stock. Not bad. It moves. It's volatile enough to provide some opportunities on here. There is a megaphone pattern on the chart. I actually just noticed it. It's somewhat clean. I think it's clean. Yeah. Yeah, it's clean. Yeah, it is. Right over here. Alright. Eventually, I'm sure people are waiting for this thing to retest the highs of 108, and I think it will. For now, it's just rejecting. There is a left shoulder ahead and a right shoulder. It's kind of like rejecting these individuals. These individuals that got trapped up here behind the highs are selling. They're the ones contributing to that downfall right over here. So maybe a retest of that neckline at exactly 101 right here. So we get a drop right there, and then we get a bounce all the way up to resistance, and then we go maybe parabolic, maybe. Again, that's not guaranteed, definitely not, but for the short term, this is what I see. I think we go back down to 101. It's my very honest opinion on the stock, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot. It allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, or if you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on daily uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Ngumah in the PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter and Facebook. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, there's some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after you sign up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ngumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.